Hello, YouTube. Welcome in to another edition of KSR's Happy Hour, presented by Country Boy Brewing. Join us today. Look around. We are not in our usual places at home. We took the happy hour on the road for the first time. First ever happy hour in person, Nick Roush. We got up at the house, and we were at Parlour Pizza and Pints in Lexington on Harrodsburg Road. The Hamburg location isn't quite ready yet. We're over at Harrodsburg Road. Come check us out. We're going to be here for the next hour doing the usual happy hour thing, talking about all the latest news in UK land.
Oh, we got some pizza incoming.
Extra stuff here.
Perfect timing. Is that the hot honey?
Were you waiting back there? That was perfect timing.
Well done. Great job.
Thank you. Look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that. The magic of making movies. Hot Honey Pep just showed up. We'll be digging in on that soon here at Parlour Pizza.
Is that the Reed's Shepherd special? He liked the hot honey pep, right?
He did.
Or was that Rob?
Hot honey's everywhere now.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, come check them out. They have their own happy hour every day, 2 to 6. Get cheap cocktails, drafts, their signature appetizers here at Parlour Pizza. And like I said, come see us. We're here for the next hour.
I got to try a signature app. I tried the pepperoni bombs, bombed away.
You didn't want to let YouTube see that? You ate them, you pre-ate.
I was hungry, okay? Forgive me. But I also had to, Well, we shared the app, so that's what's left.
That's what they call a happy plate.
It was bombs away. Yes, we call that a happy plate. We have children. So here's the thing, Drew. We're sponsored by Parlour Pizza and Pints.
And Country Boy, which I still have a shout out.
So here's the thing. What I did is I drank a Country Boy, and then I tried a Parlour Pint.
Look at that.
And you know what? Both, very good.
You're combining the two. I have the Parlour IPA. It's one of their happy hour specials. But also...
And they make them with Fall City?
Fall City.
I dabble with Fall City, yeah.
We dabble with Country Boy on this show, though. Chair Avenue, 24 beers and ciders on tap. Kroger, Total Wine, retailers all over Kentucky. Check out the new Country Light. That's the one that's good for you. 95 calories, 1.8 carbs. I don't know if good for you. It's the way I'm supposed to present it. But after a good mow, I'm telling you firsthand, nice light beer hits the spot. Check out Country Boy. Check out Parlour Pizza. Check out Adam Luckett, Zach Gagan, Nick Roush, Drew Franklin. We're going to go over some news. All right, let's just be honest with each other, guys. We do a lot of YouTubing. You all were just recording tonight's 11 Personnel right before this.
Yep.
Zach, I heard you on with Cutler. I'm on the radio all the time. Are we just going to keep doing this cycle of eligibility? I know we have to address it, but man, it's getting exhausting.
What are you talking about?
Do you want to do an hour of what?
I'm lost. Can you run it back for me, Drew? Just give me the quick rundown.
Okay, Mark Mitchell played at Missouri. No, for everyone keeping up, I guess the latest news, if there's anything that we would call breaking news in the ongoing eligibility case with the NCAA and mostly the SEC at this point. I guess our new news is about an hour ago, Matt Norlander wrote a post saying SEC will hold the line. Is that the
Hold that line.
Sounded like a defensive coordinator.
He really did.
So SEC's not giving up on their, not throwing away their rule of interconference transfers. To me, after everything Mark Mitchell has overcome, Nick Roush, they've already said Summer League. No, that's fine. That's not being a pro. 5th year, we got that. It's the SEC and this damn transfer rule. And now Norlander, as of this afternoon, is telling us we're holding the line.
I mean,
not we, the conference.
Right.
Which is stupid.
Which this was something that was discussed a week ago or 2 ago. Whenever Peake and Jack were at the courtroom, they're like, "Well, Mitchell could get this TRO, but."
I forgot about that. They went to the courtroom.
Yeah, actually went to the courtroom and did a rapid reaction from it. But we always knew that Sankey might just put his foot down, and then Lane Kiffin went and got 2 guys from Ole Miss to transfer to play from him from the professional ranks. So, I know we here look at this through the Mark Mitchell lens because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But the SEC is looking at this through the Lane Kiffin lens. This is much of them putting their foot down against Lane Kiffin as it is Kentucky. So, we always knew that this hurdle could be here, Zach. It was always a chance it could happen. And you're kind of just like, man, I hope it doesn't happen. And then, oh no, here it is. We're staring down the barrel, and it's not looking good. I've tapped out. I've given up. I don't mean to wave the white flag early, but it feels like Mark Mitchell's not going to play for Kentucky. It just does.
I have a question about lenses before you go on. Both of you are wearing your sunglasses. Am I supposed to be? I thought that was a TV no-no. Are we doing that?
We're not. This isn't TV.
It's our own rules? Okay, sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yes, so Mark Mitchell, right?
Yeah. Missouri.
Yeah, it's been a very exhausting week so far. I was joking on KSR that we should drink every time the word eligibility comes up. I think we've already probably a few sips in at that point already, but the Russ Dellinger just came out with something saying that the SEC or the attorneys in this Louisville case are going to try and hold the SEC or the NCAA of contempt in court for trying to basically block all of these intra-conference transfers and all of this, which just seems very arbitrary with how they're listing all of this. There's in this document they talk about how another Missouri player. Go ahead, Steven, get you some pizza. Another Missouri player transferred because he was a fifth year and he transferred, but since he was in the portal, and I'm not even sure what Adam might actually know this better. Like a guy who was already like Denzel Aberdeen, was it against the rules for him to go into the portal at all? So, but it was kind of like a weird thing at that point already. So if Mark Mitchell's now being punished for just doing the transfer portal at a different time, it's all very convoluted and it just seems like we're not even anywhere close to resolving the issue at this point.
Yeah, basically, like when the NCAA tournament was going on, or like the Final Four or whatever, the portal was open. But at the time, they knew the 5-for-5 thing was there.
Denzel Aberdeen had a good agent. Mark Mitchell
They
did
just had
not.
better hindsight than Mark Mitchell. It feels like that's why he's being punished.
Just more shrewd. Just had better, just saw the picture, I guess, cleaner, better projection moving forward. So,
But Denzel Aberdeen also had very little chance of going to the NBA, whereas Mark Mitchell was hoping to get drafted.
yeah,
Maybe a little better hindsight from Aberdeen in that regard.
I think there was some assumption that they were just going to do like they did in COVID and just give everybody blanket year, but they decided not to do that. And then there's the bill is sitting there. It's resumed in September. They haven't passed it. There's the conspiracy theory that they're trying to create more chaos. I mean,
Here we are.
it seems like that's with every day. It feels like that's becoming true. And then there's I think you have to look at it too from the angle of the SEC, Big Ten, and these conferences are sitting here and they're basically like, well, crap. We might not have a bill. We've tried for 7 years to get a bill. We might not have it. We don't want to collectively bargain. So what can we do? And that's what the self-governance talk has come up, which is basically like what we're seeing now. And this is what the SEC is doing now, what the NCAA did forever. They were the one punishing schools. But they can't do it anymore because they're a body bag courthouse. So now the SEC is taking it into their own hands, but they have leverage to fine members and coaches. And so
Wings?
Great.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
So
So we're seeing that play out in real time, Nick. Just the self-governance, what they're trying to do, and see what they can do, and that's going to tell us maybe moving forward what the model is going to be. But basically, Kentucky's caught in a tough situation
Yeah.
because this happens next year. Mark Mitchell can play at Kentucky because he probably doesn't go in the draft. If this happens the year before, Mark Mitchell probably has a year of eligibility, or 2 years before. But the 2021 class didn't get this either. Like they were the ones that kind of got the first one that they got screwed. The 2022 is in focus now, but it's just the time is not. This time and situation is not on Kentucky's side. Now they have to ask: do you really want to fight the entity that gives you $400 million a year or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And they feel comfortable dragging it out, it seems like, as well.
see, that's part of it. You can at least play the waiting game with Mark Mitchell. Alex Safari, he might fit proper criteria, but the other part too, Drew, that we're not talking about is like the most shocking thing that has happened in the last month. I mean, it absolutely left me flabbergasted. The NCAA won a ruling in court.
it's unbelievable.
They won on appeal in Ohio, in Tennessee. So guys that had injunctions, like Jalen Washington from Vanderbilt to Tennessee, there was a couple basketball players like Cincinnati and Xavier. They got those taken away. So like, while right now it's like, oh, everything looks clear. The NCAA just might actually start winning in court. And so that's the part that sucks is like, we're nowhere near the end. So like, maybe we just end it now because like we do something different. Like, I don't know. Because this is going to, how long do you think? I mean, this could bleed into what, October? This kind of crap?
This could go on and on.
Like to Halloween. I mean, it could be. It could be Big Blue Madness. Like say the SEC just kind of strings us along. We could be at Big Blue Madness, and the new version of "Come Watch Mark Mitchell Warm Up" is here. I mean,
I'm
like,
not ready for all that again.
I mean, it just not in a bad way, just because no one knows, so that they're trying to string it out. And then, from Mark Mitchell's standpoint, do you want to? Could he go somewhere else? Kentucky's probably going to pay the most, but can he go to a Big East school and make half or 60% of what Kentucky's paying? Let's just say that. Is that for him? Is that worth it more than sitting out? And how long? Like what's the hook for Kentucky? How long are they on the hook before they can get out of this contract with him? Like, what's the situation there? That's the part where not having transparency with the contracts is tough because we don't know. Like, we don't know what would make more sense. It's just it's a cluster. You know what?
You know what I do know is this hot honey
haven't
freaking
gone
rocks.
there yet.
Yeah,
I'm tired of
yeah,
waiting.
dude.
We have
Yeah,
to light-
I don't know how you took that long, Drew. Because there's something about the sweetness that you mix in with the spicy.
It's got a little flop too.
Here
I
at
think.
Parlour Pints and Pizza on Harrisburg Road. Awesome patio with the bar right behind us. Nice and shady. I've been waking up in recent days, Drew, and you feel that nip in the air. We were walking by the tailgates today, and we saw multiple people setting up more tailgates, including a friendly tailgater that's maybe they've upgraded their section.
Friend of the program.
I got so excited to. You get the feel, you see the tents, like that first tailgate. It's gonna just. I mean,
That was good.
I'm so excited, like just to hear
I can't wait.
to feel the briskness of that early morning. There's gonna be people like sizzling bacon at that first tailgate. The smells, the sounds, and then it's football time in the bluegrass. I mean, that's gonna hit so hard, and we're getting a new pregame intro. What do you think's gonna be in the new intro?
Before we get to the intro, just you bringing up the tailgating, all this stuff we're doing here as the summer's winding down with courts and more courts. And I learned what a TRO is. It's pretty wild. Never knew that existed. Learned a lot about, especially Stephen back there behind the camera, who said he went to an actual courthouse for all this. On September 5th, when I'm walking through that blue light, I've got a coffee, and I trade that coffee for something with a little more punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that breeze, and they're flipping burgers, and then the
Flipping
catwalk
cups.
starts flipping cups.
oh.
You know what I'm not going to care about? Respectfully, to Mark Mitchell and everything going on right now. I'm not going to care about any of this on September 5th. My brain is going to be on the start of the Will Stein era. As you said, we got new things coming. If you're in the upper north end zone, enjoy your chairbacks. That doesn't impact me, but congratulations. Concessions. Everybody loves cheap concessions.
What kid is fired up for the cheap concessions?
I got one of those $3 pretzels. Oh,
Yeah,
I got one of those $3 pretzels at Meet the Team Day.
Don't not fan day. Not
Meet
fan
the Team Day.
Yeah.
It was a good pretzel. I was like, take my money. That's a steal.
So usually we're up in the press box and we just eat what's presented to us. We're very grateful for our free food up there. Is this going to be a season where there's maybe field trips to the concourse? Maybe enjoy some of this new cuisine, cheap cuisine, maybe even one of the $5 beverages?
No, I will not be drinking one of the $5 ice cold beverages. Never.
It is very cool for the fans, though. When where everything is so damn expensive, and they're asking you to pay for the players and pay for this and pay for that. Getting to a game and being able to feed your family and have a few cold ones for that price is awesome if you can't do it.
Right, like you don't have to set aside $200 extra on top of what you were already spending to get there, right? Like they are cashless, so it's not hand them a $20 bill. It's scanned for $20. But like the fact that you can, because like here's the thing, me and Luckett, we got little ones. You take a little one in the stadium, they're there for the snacks, right? They're there, it's popcorn and like a pretzel, and you can dip it in cheese. Like, dude, the nacho cheese. That's a real winner.
Do we need to run back the Thanksgiving feast, Drew?
Steven, are we doing
from
the
Rupp
feast
Arena?
and
Do we need
football
to?
this year?
Oh yeah.
we gotta do a football one.
Are we?
Yeah.
We can do that on like
They said they're
$17.
teasing like some new menu items too, right? That they haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
Some
They
specialty
had
items.
a pork sandwich or something at Football Media Day. That was pretty good.
They should just have those sissy cakes hanging around. One of those.
Have you had one, Zach?
I had one at the Football Media Day for the first time, and it's
Dude,
really good actually. Very much as advertised.
I-
Not a
I
sponsor
was-
either.
I was worried that we might have been overhyping it,
Not yet.
but it was incredible. Which, all right, I'm sorry I got distracted, but
Have at it. I'm going to eat more pizza.
okay. So the sissy cakes, like it's worth every cent, whatever it is. Do we think the $10 million country ham tastes like $10 million?
It's more of an $8 million.
Is that a rhetorical question?
I feel like when you have enough money to buy a $10 million ham, nothing has a taste because you just have everything. It tastes like everything else you eat. It's just part of everything you own. Do you think if we laid the $10 million ham at a table with 6 other hams, the Crafts and Luther Deaton could pick their $10 million ham.
I think
They split it, by the way, $5 million each. Bargain.
I actually think they would choose the wrong one. They're like, there's no doubt in my mind that they wouldn't pick the right one. Now, I know that it's a charity thing.
Yeah.
Like it's all that money
Help
is,
Big Brothers, Big Sisters in Glasgow and all over the state, other charities.
but it still is just that video made me laugh so hard. Like
Let's go there.
7-foot Malachi Moreno, just like 10 million. What?
Where does that money go?
Several charities.
Yeah, it's a lot of charities.
One of them's Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
I think there's like
Not there.
some ARC charities, like Appalachian Regional Commission. So like, it go out, it goes to
All in
Eastern Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it
It's a
goes to a
great
good cause, but there is just the amusement of when you walk past the big old thing of hams, like me and Peak went to at the state fair, and it's just like, there's $10 million in here. Like,
You know
it
why it's a ham?
I'm guessing that like they just started it one year.
They weren't working with the turkeys, so they picked a ham.
Yeah. Could be one of those pork chop sandwiches.
I also, okay, and this is me being a nerd for the fair, but like walking through the West Wing and seeing all those animals in there, I'm like, God bless all y'all, because this has to be such a pain in the ass to get all these pigs down here. And then I thought, okay, you raise the hog, you slaughter it, and then you cut it, and then you cure it. How do they do that? And then also, why do you choose salty instead of sweet? Like, no offense to country ham, but like, honey ham is just, it kicks its ass.
Yeah, you can.
Like, I'm
you
sorry.
you can walk through, see a cow piss. It's great.
Family fun.
But like, how do you do what you do to get the $10 million ham? And then the other part, do they get a cut of the $10 million ham?
Yeah, there's like a finder's fee.
There's got to be something, right?
Is that how Malachi Moreno's getting paid? He got to pick out the ham and he gets the finder's fee?
I couldn't help but think about those guys. So the Crafts and Central Bank, they've been doing this for years. Malachi probably knows of it by this point. But Zoom, who else was there? Justin McBride,
Milan.
Momcilovic. They have to be sitting there thinking, where am I and what is going on that we're buying a ham for $10 million? And then I have to be there. Very cool. But also, is there a pressure at this point for them to continue to make this donation? Like, they can't just not do it one year.
Yeah, you can't go low. You can't go lower than 10 million. And also, who are they even bidding against?
That's
like
that was my next question.
if somebody gets to 5 million, they're just like, let's just end it, get to 10. Or because like who's going over 5 million?
I was at an event at Kroger Field. Cannot think of the charity, but they had a silent auction, and one of the balls there they had was the Lamar fumble ball. I don't know if it's the specific ball he fumbled, but it was being pitched as a game ball from that specific game, and I wanted it so bad.
It would have become the ball he fumbled.
Well, let's just say I already knew I wasn't going to win. I'm in a crowd way above my pay grade. But let's just say I was bidding on it, and then I noticed someone who might have been involved in the ham would immediately bid over me. And it just became a game. And I was like, well, let's play this game because I know their budget. The limit does not exist. One of the people working the event even told me, hey, we've been told they're winning this. Whatever you write, we're just going to keep playing it. So I ran that ball up quite a bit. I'm not saying who bought it. They might have a ham as of this week. But I participated in an auction with some people in this crowd. And when you know they're going to win, it's kind of a freeing feeling to be like, yeah, I'll pay 20 grand for that when I don't have 20 grand whatsoever.
How much was it? How much did it go?
I can't remember exactly what it went for, but I know it went for a lot more than it would have if I had known that they were just.
So-
If you did get it, Drew, where does that go? Where does that ball go in the Franklin house?
Well, there's something similar to this. The Matt Roark one. That ball, I was at the UK football kickoff party.
Oh, the coaches and
Yes.
cigars and yeah, bourbon and cigars. There we go.
We took a party bus, and my dear friend Manny, RIP, he wins the ball with help from everyone else. The Tennessee game ball, Matt Roark. We were on the party bus leaving this event, and one of the people in the crew took out a pen and signed it in huge letters. And let's just say it was a big talking point among the friends involved. And it now sits at tin roof above the TV. It has now been there for at least 10 years. But we've
you all
with the ball.
You all threw that ball around quite a bit too.
Did. But imagine the audacity to sign that ball when you're just a random dude at the back of the bus. So there you go. That's a few times this happened before. Back to the Mattered Ham. The Mattered Ham.
So are you saying like could Adam Luckett and the Mount Washington Chamber of Commerce sneak in and try to drive up the price on Luther Deaton and the Crafts
That's what
next
we're
year.
getting. There's like an expectation for them to hit 10 million. So you just show up.
You said a lot of big words there. I didn't really follow.
But like, could we go in and like, 11? I mean,
Yeah. But then you're rolling the dice like, they better say 12. This is going to be an awkward conversation.
Did you get worried at one point that they weren't gonna?
Well, at that point, I had some pretty good insider knowledge of the person writing the next thing. I was like, oh, you're going to write after this.
Wicked, have you tried one of those wings
Yeah,
yet?
get in there.
These are very wet, so they
Oh, extra sloppy?
yeah. So you're gonna get
Why don't you
need
take
some
one, Zach?
acronyms.
Give us a review.
I'm going to use my notes because I got to be precise about
Oh,
LGD
you-
and KU.
Oh, yeah.
We
You
got to shout them out.
Okay,
I
shout
brought
them out.
notes to shout them out because they're new, and I just want to be really accurate, and I don't want to be fumbling over my words because you all know me. I'm not very good at this. But if you want to save energy, it can be good for your home and your wallet, and with rebates from LG&E and KU, upgrading to qualifying energy-efficient equipment can pay off even more. You may even be eligible for rebates ranging from $250 to $1,600 on equipment such as your central AC, natural gas furnaces, heat pumps, heat pump water heaters, and more. Learn more about the residential rebates program by visiting lge-ku.com/cashback. Upgrade your home, save energy, and get rewarded with LG and KU. Go back to riffing without topics that we prepared for, because why would we do that? A little more football news. You hit some of the game day points. I want to get back to that. Maybe a little more ham after this. But we have a new MC. I like this. When you go to NBA games, they have like just hype people on staff to get the crowd going. I like that they're trying new things. Respectfully, the people who've been doing it before. That's another thing they're bringing in. They call it host? I think is what they call it.
Yeah,
Game day host.
in-game host.
In-game host.
You see those a lot in pro sports.
Yeah, she works for the Hornets. I guess she'll just fly up 7 times a year to join us.
Oh, Javia? Is that how we pronounce
yes,
it?
Yes.
The way that Zach, you're much more in the NBA Gagan play. So, like, I'm sure you've watched League Pass, and you get to see all of the in-game stuff.
That's my favorite part about it. I pay extra for that.
Oh, the breaks?
Yeah.
With no, yeah.
Well, you get all the halftime shows. Like, I was big on Red Panda before she went viral. Like I've been watching Red Panda for a decade at this point.
Schedule and follow her around.
Yeah. Like the Simon Says. that little guy with the tiny little dog.
Yeah.
I've been watching those. You got Scooby.
They had a leaf blower on people's faces to see if they could blink. Yeah, that was really good. I think it might
Well, you
have
get
been
to like
quick.
see, how they do the Snackwords cam and the racism cam and stuff at Rupp Arena, or not whatever. What is it called? The lookalike cam. We have a different name for it, but they do all that type of stuff too. Honestly, my favorite one is the kiss cam because you get the most awkward interactions and stuff.
Timeless
So
classic.
I'm a big fan of those, but yeah, I pay extra for all that.
Well, the thing about it, like, have you ever gone back and watched a game from the 90s? Like, go back and watch, like, the 1996 Kentucky basketball national championship run?
It's funny you say that. Last night, I watched UK versus Mississippi State in 1996 on YouTube.
And
Just felt like watching it.
great Mississippi State team. Went to the
Excuse
Final
me.
Four,
I said Mississippi State. I meant UMass. But Mississippi State was
Marcus
big in that
Camby,
too.
yeah.
Yes, I watched the UMass.
which both Final Four teams that year, so good choice. But the scoreboard is not on the television the whole time. Like it like goes in and out. Like they'll show, or sometimes they'll just show the timer all the time, and then they'll flash the score after somebody scores. And when you like now, you look back and you say, how did people watch games without this? I think I feel the same way about in-game hosts now, where they're almost you almost need somebody to be talking at you in between all the timeouts. It feels very natural, and whenever we get used to Javier, like you're gonna be like, why was this not a thing before? Because it just makes sense. It keeps the energy up. There's not these lulls. And I know our guy Peak, he kind of hit him over the head with a hammer on his in-game atmosphere.
Yeah.
But it does feel like people are listening from that to the speakers. Like it's going to feel like such a different environment at Kroger Field this fall.
In football, especially Kentucky football, you can feel it when you're there. Even when things have been going great, a long time out or the end of a quarter just naturally just dies off. People have been out all day tailgating. There's longer breaks. Like, you just feel it. It's normal. So that's why I like having an in-game host for constant things during timeouts. Keeps that energy going. So when it does ramp back up, might have been a little low, but everybody's still fired up going, and it creates a great atmosphere.
Because, I mean, it may feel so stupid sometimes too, Zach, but like the little games on the scoreboard, I remember when those first came out when I was a kid, where you got to follow the ball under the hat. Like, that stuff's awesome. Like, all of the dumb little stuff
match game.
Yeah, just
Good on that.
give me all of them. Give me all of them, UK.
And for Luckett, they're adding more stats to the scoreboard. We had that beautiful scoreboard the last several years, but they didn't use all the real estate.
You heard me complain about that box. Just no stats on the board. None. Zero. So that'll be nice. Like you go to any NFL game, Drew. You know, if you're in that stadium, because for my season ticket days, like you don't get service.
You gotta get the ranch. The ranch is amazing.
If you're wondering what's going on, LSU Auburn for some reason, score periodically. You go to an NFL game, you see the score. They have
Give it a rub.
they have the fantasy tracker. Rups has
Rupp
it.
even does rebounds.
Yeah, they do it all. Yeah.
Holy crap, that
So
ranch is
So
awesome.
you're just using that. They have it. Use it. Just get some scoreboard. Like the scores we got were for it would be 7:30 game. The 3:30 game is over, and it's the score of the 3:30 game in the third quarter.
And not just scores, like but more stats. You know,
Yeah.
they'll put up the columns. We got that going for us.
Well, one of the biggest crowd pops you'll hear at Rupp is like when they show the Louisville score and they're losing by
Right.
10 to whoever. You know, that's one of
That's
the
a great
big crowd
feeling.
pops.
Also, another thing Luckett's excited about. Actually, we're all excited about it, and it's really starting now. We have football, Luckett. I don't even know why you're here. I don't know how we convinced you to join us in public. Is there one on yet? I know we got one at 5:30 coming up.
It's 5:30 right now.
Tonight is all FCS. There are a lot of games in the Week 0 FCS slate tonight. I guess the most important for our purposes, tuning in for Youngstown State versus Mercy Hunt. Is that the name?
They're playing a hospital, Mercyhurst.
What is it? Mercy what?
Mercyhurst.
Hurst, not Hunt. I was close enough.
Close enough.
The Fighting Lakers out of Erie, Pennsylvania. Watching them tonight against Youngstown.
Wow, you pulled that one. Well done.
Somebody wrote a post that had Mercyhurst in it.
Oh, buddy, I can name linemen from Youngstown State. I know the backup running back. I know that
Got a good quarterback.
Mercyhurst has only been in Division 1 for 2 years,
That's right.
and that they are from Erie, Pennsylvania. That's my last fact.
Those are great facts.
But there is football on television tonight. I'm
All right.
excited. Pete mentioned it behind the camera. Murray State. We have football in the state of Kentucky tonight. A lot of FCS action. Who's excited? Raise your hand. I'm excited.
Do we think this is probably a next week KSR happy hour topic, but just Kentucky's opened the season against Youngstown. How many of Mark
There you
Stoops'
go.
Youngstown crew do you think are they cheering for Youngstown or they're cheering for Kentucky in that game?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like is Vince Marrow saying "Go Penguins"? Like who is Buff wearing his Kentucky blue?
I don't think Vince is cheering for Kentucky many games this year. It'd be my gut tells
What
me
about
that.
Mark Stoops? Like, it sounds like Stoops has actually been pretty cordial with the program and with fans
He
since.
just lives over here. He might drive by.
You gonna come get some wings with
He's
us?
still a Lexingtonian.
He's been out and about a lot.
He's a Kentucky.
this summer.
Yeah, I know he doesn't coach us, but
Yeah, you know. And,
whatever you thought about his coaching,
Well,
you can't
he's-
argue he's still a Kentuckian.
yeah. What
Literal
was
address and mail.
what was that coach or that quote like it? Whether you like it or not.
That's right. He said that himself.
I don't know if that was specifically. that guy lost in the JUCO wash there at the end of the year.
I guess he is down in Austin getting ready for their big season.
Man,
You gonna be watching the Penguins tonight?
I'm going to be tuning into the Penguins, but I'm really excited for Saturday, and we talk about it more on 11 Personnel if you want to get in the weeds with it. But the Ireland game just always creates some sort of chaos, and then we have an actual ACC conference game, which I can't. Starting a conference game in week 0 is just baffling. And also, why would you play a conference game overseas? I know this was originally supposed to be in Brazil. They canceled it, so they're just playing it off the jump, but we were recording the other day, and look, it's like, yeah, Arizona State, they're playing, and where are they playing?
Arizona State, Kansas, week 3 when we're in College Station, getting ready for that football game. Cutter Bowley, we're playing Rock Chalk Jayhawk, Wembley Stadium, high noon.
Why?
Grow the game. Grow the game.
What are we doing?
The NFL's got like 8 international games. We're just following that recipe.
A lot of
But-
Connor Bully fans over there.
But like that's like playing a divisional game overseas. You can't play.
Big 12 is they're just consistently doing too much. The monster stuff is out of control. They're doing PE deals with Yormark, the commissioner. They're doing
Jersey at
they're doing too much.
Pints.
Didn't he pass? I think lost in the eligibility stuff. The Big 12 came out with a ruling that basically was like Arizona's players can't play, and then they had to come back and say no, we're
Actually,
starting
they're good.
now.
Love the jersey.
It's great.
Double
jersey.
deuce in the house.
Double deuce.
Yeah,
The
show off the
is
double
loose.
deuce. We're live on the old YouTube machine here. No, we're inviting you. We're inviting you. Jersey.
Yeah, he's the star of the show.
Oh, it's for
It's nice.
This for me, and I bought my buddy Marion Brown number 2 before
Oh.
he.
Got
Better
When we
investment.
go to the first game, he's changed his number.
Well, we like
Go
that.
Cats.
It's a good looking
It's a
jersey.
big number for Kentucky football.
Do you know who wears number 22 this year for the Wildcats?
I do.
I'm going to guess one of the JUCO running backs.
Close, but no.
It's not one of the other running. Did Patterson change his number?
No,
Not
Patterson is still 26.
Is it a running back?
Yes.
Carter?
No, he's a 0.
Agent Zero.
Devontae Mizzell.
Close.
Am I leaving
No, you are getting hot.
Tell me.
Yeah. All right, Jeff Drummond. Do we know who 22 is on the roster? We're putting you on the spot. Jeff, who's number 22 on the roster?
Well, he should be just 2, right?
Yes.
Deuce Austin.
Yep. Del Vecchio Deuce Austin.
Del Vecchio.
The second.
Or baseball.
We got a lot of international flair on the Kentucky football
A
team.
lot of Canadians. We got a Canadian quarterback.
We got Finland.
Yep.
We
Did
got
so-
Alex Safari's originally from Italy.
One of the fun
not on the
facts
team.
I found out too is that Tyler is it Tyler Thomas?
Yes, correct.
Tyler Thompson.
No.
Tyler.
Oh, Thompson.
So he's from Mobile. He's a edge rusher, defensive lineman. He's from Mobile, but his dad played football in Finland. Olas is from Finland, and he played football in Alabama. So it's a funny little connection we got going there. Yeah, exactly. Right.
I liked you did the facts post for all the players.
That's always a fun one.
I went through and
Oh,
tried to-
wow,
what
another
is-
pizza.
Oh, wow.
Another
That is
pizza.
fancy.
Is that a Supreme? A Supreme. Oh, hey, I'm
Show
me.
that off. Shout
You're
out
the
to-
doctor.
We had that for Source to Say last time.
Shout out to Evelyn.
Oh, it's got jalapenos on
I
there.
think her name's Evelyn. I hope her name's Evelyn.
Yeah.
I do too.
Tomatoes.
If not, tell Evelyn we said hello. That does look
I didn't
good.
get up close this look.
Oh yeah, you got to do the.
Little green onion
Can I
on
order
there.
beer on camera? Is that a thing? We allowed to
Sure.
do that?
Why not?
Oh, I was gonna say nicknames though. I was working on the best team nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
I even did a spreadsheet where I wrote down all their answers.
Oh man,
We do not have a team with good nicknames.
we
We're
have,
lazy with our nicknames. There's too many C4s.
we have 2 C4s.
We have 2 C4s and then just a lot of like first initial, first syllable last. Doesn't work with you. It'd be in Roush. D Frank. There's a lot of D Franks, A Lux, and Z.
There's not enough, no creativity, no big click nicks on the football
No,
team.
no.
What happened to taco meat? You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a throbbing.
Poop Johnson. I mean,
we
come
have
on.
a hefty lefty. You just saw
Yeah.
the jersey. So step up the nicknames with this team.
I don't mean to
Snell yell.
drag Taco Meat through the coals. I'm sure he's doing great in his adult life, but one of the funniest arrest stories I ever remember. I mean, it wasn't foot stabber level funny, but like he was just tackling parking meters at like 3 a.m.
I gotta be honest.
I don't see a problem.
What are you, a fullback?
Exactly. That's what fullbacks do. They tackle parking meters at 3 a.m. in the morning.
I think he should be arrested if he wasn't doing that.
That's how much he loved football. Not enough time in the day. He had to go practice, and they locked him out of the facility. So he
Yeah,
had
they
to,
wouldn't let him in. Weight room was closed. He just went out and did the best he could. He's doing chin-ups on the street poles and tackling coin machines.
There was an actual quote from football camp this week. Alan Brown's a cornerbacks coach.
He's a good quote machine.
Yeah, and like
Yes.
they were talking about like Teron Nichols is a guy who gets a ton of praise, the cornerback who's entering his 3rd year, who's played both of his first 2 years, but injuries have kind of gotten in the way. And every coach who's ever been around this guy just talks about how great he is, and like he's just the best. Like he does everything the right way. Coaches love him. But Alan Brown was even annoyed the other day. He's like, man, he texted me at midnight the other night while watching film at the facility. I'm like, dude, go to bed. It's like I could totally relate. I was saying the same thing to Matt Norlander last night when my head hit the pillow. I went to set my alarm and he decided to fire off a tweet. Oh yeah, there's going to be another one tonight. But like that's a good problem to have, Zach. When your players are so his greatest weakness is also his greatest strength. Some might say.
It's well said.
so that's,
Works too hard.
didn't Will Stein say that at the luncheon? Didn't he?
I care too much is my biggest.
Yeah, my passion. Didn't he say my passion?
Is my greatest
Oh,
weakness.
no, that's what people say in job interviews. That's like a
I
stock
bet-
answer.
I bet Mitch loved that too. He freaking loved it. I'm just too passionate, Mitch.
I work too hard. They tell me I need to find hobbies, but I just commit too much to my job.
Oh,
What else is new in the UK football land other than our excitement and your interviews today? What are we, 9 days away? Is that right?
Not officially
What,
not.
what was the
next
ticket count on the Alabama game, Nick? Didn't they give it that out?
month.
Or was it
Youngstown
week
game, we're
one?
about
Okay.
5,000 tickets away from a sellout in the season opener. So
Love that.
that would be great. I bet Alabama's much closer. And then as we get closer to kickoff, the juices will really get flowing. I love the quote that Hassan Sykes, the FCS transfer from Western Carolina, he was just like, we asked about Kenny Minchie, and he's like, they say perfect coverage gets beat by a perfect ball every time. It's like sometimes it's so frustrating in practice because you have a great rep, but he just puts it to where you can't get it. That's one of those where I'm like, love to hear that. That's the good stuff. So I think at this point in camp, everybody gets a little fatigued of just like, we want to go play. I mean, Shane Carr said we're ready to go kick some ass. And that's kind of where we're at. They're going through a mock game this weekend, Drew.
You used ass in a blog title today. I saw that.
You like that?
That's what the attorneys are saying about the NCAA.
They used ass in a blog title?
No, ready to go kick some ass. My bad. Missed that part.
Looking forward to week one. I know Kentucky fans want to just see the full arsenal. Let's get excited. But there's also not showing Alabama anything. What's like the balance of running up the score and having fun and adding more to your excitement, but also hiding a lot before you get to bed?
Me and Jeff were actually just talking about this today over at the facility.
like I
Basically,
was
like J.E. Bateman won't even tell us we're playing nose tackle. Who's playing nose tackle?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to keep. There's definitely an element of surprise they're trying to have here. So yeah, I mean, when the juices start flowing, we'll see. But there's definitely some stuff I would say they're trying to keep back before that game gets there. I don't think personnel wise they are, but definitely maybe some wrinkles in the offensive and defensive game plan that'll look a lot different from week 1 to week 2.
But there's also a little bit of, we've got to reward all these fans here and show them a little fun without opening everything.
I think the interesting thing when you
What's up, Jeff? Didn't see that.
slow over there. Interesting
Right
thing.
here. When did that happen? Hey, Jeff, welcome
He's
to the show.
sneaky like that. The interesting thing is
in on you.
Like, that's not Roush. That starts smelling a little better over here.
we got to throw it to Jeff now.
Yeah, what's
Jeff,
up, Jeff? What are we doing week one? We
So-
scoring 100 points or keeping it vanilla for Bama? What's the balance?
I think that's one of the more interesting storylines going into this because you can see it both ways. Playing Alabama in week 2, I think you probably would be best served to save quite a bit of the playbook. But on the other hand, you've got this tremendous energy and momentum and excitement built up with the fan base, and you don't want to come out and beat Youngstown by 13 points. That could take a lot of air out of the bubble going into the Alabama game. So whatever balance they can find to help them like really put it on Youngstown State, but maybe not show all the wrinkles is the right mix.
How many years have you been covering UK football games, just media? I know. You're one of the vets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up.
And
with you.
people freak out when I say this, but the first game I covered was in 1989. So 26 and 11, 30, at least 37 years worth. But I was kind of like a Doogie Howser of sorts.
Gotcha.
wasn't
at
that
time.
Curry's first year? Was that Curry's first year?
I believe it was close
Well,
to
that
it.
works. I was asking because you've seen a lot of coaching changes, and there's a natural excitement with Will. You made a change in most cases because it wasn't going well. Where does like this buzz around Will Stein compare to any you remember, or like maybe it's warranted more than others, or do you have any memories of just? Because I remember Stoops' first spring game was like packed and felt like a real game, so it comes naturally with whoever the coach is. But I was wondering what you thought about how Stein might compare to other coaches.
To quote Jay Bateman, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
He likes to say that after every question, so I'm not sure which ones are really good. But, I think going back, Curry's a great example. There was a ton of excitement around that hire because you got Alabama's coach to come to Kentucky while he was still, doing pretty well at Alabama. I remember that being very exciting. With Hal Mummy, there's a little bit of apprehension and people going, what the heck is Kentucky doing? Valdosta State? But he changed that quickly.
Will
Then you-
also has the built-in, not to butt in, but like the game has changed. Where the first coach we've made a hire since the Indiana's done it in the NIL where we can actually believe a little more than people see.
Yeah, and I think he's got that proven background now of really being able to light up the scoreboard and do a lot of things offensively. That was the most important part. When Mark Stoops came in, I was the first one banging the drum saying Kentucky has got to win the line of scrimmage and play defense, or it's never going to happen. And they did that well for the most part during his entire tenure here, but it was clearly time for a change, somebody to inject a little bit more offensive excitement and ability to move the ball up and down the field, score points.
That's around the corner coming up. Jeff will be out there. Luckett will be out there. And Roush, who's just now left us to hang out.
Nick Rouse does that. You know, you go out with him on the road, I'll look up, and between him and Peak, I'm by myself. Just like, guess I'll find him later.
Well, pulling Zach back into this, some other news from today. You're back on the women's basketball beat a little bit.
Yeah.
Finalized the schedule. There's a few new pieces, nothing gigantic, but we got a little Daytona Beach after Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes. They also play a school called Lemoyne.
So
Anyone ever heard of Lemoyne?
I did when the news came out,
Dolphins.
and I did my research. I was going to say, I
Dolphins.
found out they're the Dolphins.
About all I know.
But this game's being played because it's a homecoming for all
Yeah.
the players from that area. Who's it? Larry Stratton.
Drag, Savvy Swords, and Emily McDonald are all from, well, I think Savvy Swords is from Canada, but played high school in that
Get some close to home.
Syracuse, Buffalo, New York area up there.
That can often be a recruiting promise. We'll get a game back home, and Lemoyne might have been the only one available there around the holiday. What
Yeah.
else we got? We got a little 2 Rupp Arena games in 6 days with Louisville and Clemson. And
I would say the more interesting news is, if we want to do the eligibility talk again, is
I heard you break this on a radio show today.
yes. Well, I wrote about it as well on the website. But Asia, I think is how you say it, Asia Sivka. She's the 6'4" guard from Slovenia. She was drafted number 10 overall, 4 picks after Georgia Moore
This is crazy.
in 2025. So she committed over it was a few months ago now. She's been on campus. She's been practicing and all that. The UK fully expects her to be eligible, even though she was drafted. She falls under the automatically eligible for the draft because she would turn 20. As an international player, you can turn 20 the year of the draft, and you're automatically eligible. So she was automatically eligible, got drafted, but never signed, never reported to training camp or anything, was never on the roster, just went right back home. So she never officially entered the draft, and then kind of had like an unofficial withdrawal as well by just not going. So all the SEC's 3 little policy points, the bullet points that they laid out earlier this week, she meets all of them. She has not been on a roster. She's also not returning to college. That's like another big point as well. So the full expectation is that Kentucky's going to have, which is kind of just funny when you compare it to the Mark Mitchell situation.
I was about to say, I have Mark Mitchell PTSD right now.
Mark Mitchell is not going to be eligible for Kentucky, but the women's team is going to have a number 10 overall draft pick play for them, which is just kind of crazy to think about. But she's going to be really good. She's probably the starting 3 on that team. So to have her there and ready to play is kind of a big deal. So that's it is just kind of funny when you compare it to the rest of all the eligibility. And she was an WNBA draft pick, and she's going to be playing college basketball this
I
season.
have a women's basketball question.
Please.
I was in Minnesota, minding my business, family trip, Barnes & Noble, buy a Phil Steele magazine. Guy asked me, start small talk, tell him what I do, tell him who I work for. He's like, oh, Madden Greenway is going there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted to talk Madden Greenway.
Heck yeah.
That's all he wanted to
Minnesota's
talk about.
finest is
And I
Madden
was just
Greenway.
like, heard she's good, man. So break it down. How good is Madden Greenway? How good is she going to be?
So she was the Max Preps Female Athlete of the Year. Not just basketball, Female Athlete of the Year. Her dad was a tight end for Iowa.
Linebacker.
Linebacker for Iowa.
Chad.
Yeah, Chad Greenway. Big pedigree with him. She has set records in basketball for her school, set records in basketball, soccer, and one other sport. I think track and field, like maybe she ran the 400 or something like that, was really good. But it has more points and more goals scored in basketball and soccer than anyone else in her school's history. I think maybe the most points in state history in Minnesota. Kenny Brooks knows how to develop point guards. George A. Moore, Tony Morgan. She is expected to be. I would bet she's the starting point guard as a 5'7" freshman. She's going to be the starting point guard, and that's why Kenny Brooks went and brought her in. Like, he brought in Diana Collins, another point guard from Alabama. He brought in. I think she's probably going to be more of a 2 combo, like maybe alternate between spots. But Madden Greenway is supposed to be the real deal. She's, I think, number 9 in the on-3 ranking she finished as. So,
They have 2 top 15 players.
yes, Savvy Swords is 10, and then Emily McDonald was like in the 20s. But she's the
Top 30.
she's the shooter. And then Savvy Swords is kind of the do-it-all forward. Madden Greenway's the point guard. So
Would you say she's savvy?
yes, I was trying to think of the swords.
Well, I like to say she's a
Joke to
dual
do.
threat
Yeah,
player.
I couldn't think of it on the fly there, but
Savvy.
Hey,
Swords.
no,
Wait, did you say eligibility?
yeah, the gold. Remember we had the fencer, Lee Keeper.
Yeah.
Dunbar 8, Dunbar Zone.
Yes.
Lee
More like,
Kiefer.
more like
The
Dunbar.
fifth-rated high school in Lexington. Congratulations.
Hey, we got more Jeopardy winners from Dunbar, I bet, than any other school in this city.
But we need to get Lee Kiefer and Savvy Swords a little collab.
I like that.
Oh,
Lee could like
okay.
teach her.
Yeah.
Or maybe Savvy could teach her a trick she doesn't
That would-
already know.
Oh, they do a little trading places.
That's right. Kenny
could be a lot
Pints
of
has
fun.
already been knocking on some doors his first 2 years. First year, Georgia Amore, the ball just barely bounces out there in the tournament game. Took a step forward in
Yeah.
where the program been in the tournament last year. We think this is a group with so many people coming back and these freshmen. And the fact that you mentioned the first round draft pick. I don't think enough casual Kentucky fans realize that's even happening
it's-
with the women's team.
She could easily be the best player on the team.
But it seems, on my point, it seems like maybe he could take another step forward with this group. The SEC is always a gauntlet, but it's a manageable non-conference schedule. You get Louisville at home, the ACC challenges at home.
The one true
Lemoyne
road
is on
game.
the road.
That's the only true non-conference road game is Lemoyne.
If you can handle your business
pretty
at Lemoyne, we can dream dreams.
Have we
They have depth.
Trash game.
Yeah. Well,
That
not
could
for
be a
Lamar.
trap game. It could be. I mean, a homecoming for 3 of them, so you get distracted really quickly. I don't know. I don't know the talent level of Lemoyne over there. They're only a few years into Division One, but they had more depth. They probably have a better overall talent on this roster and more depth, and those are the two main things. So they are in great shape. Clara Strack's going to be an All-American, preseason All-American. They have all the pieces to kind of bust through. And the problem with women's basketball is there's still such a gap between Tier 1 and Tier 2. The Tier 1 teams are still kind of in a group of their own. The Texases, the Yukons, all of them. It's still a little bit tough to kind of break through there, but he's going to have a group that's going to be expected to be one of the top 4 teams in the SEC, and that will give you a chance to at least make a Final Four. That's the ultimate goal here.
I thought of other Lemoyne facts. I couldn't think of it a minute ago. Lemoyne has never played basketball against the SEC. And they've only played any sport against the SEC once. And I think it was like swimming or something.
Doesn't
Maybe
that
not
sound like a cut of meat at the Kentucky
Lemoyne?
State Fair? You're gonna,
It's a
yeah. I'll take a Lemoyne medium rare.
Yeah. About, that big.
Sounds like something they would have at Lamoon.
Oh yeah, very fancy schmancy.
You left us there, pal.
Oh yeah, you look thirsty, so I was making sure you got to stay hydrated on the KSR happy hour here at Parlour Pints and Pizza and Pints and Pizza.
And patios. Look at this patio.
Patio is glorious. Love it out here on Harrodsburg Road. But Zach made a good point though about how
He always does.
especially like in women's sports, the top teams are just like so much better than everybody else. And the second tier can like maybe win a game against them, but maybe not consistently. This leads me to my question about the Kentucky women's volleyball team. What did we do to Pitt, and why is that one team that just what's the deal there? We looked like the freaking Monstars against Wisconsin, and I know Wisconsin was replacing a lot of people, yada yada yada.
Well, I think that's the thing with that is I don't think Wisconsin is the number 6 team in the country right now.
Overrated.
And Craig Skinner, when he did his pre-press conference for those 2 matches, he was like, "Yeah, Wisconsin's good, whatever." He's like, "Pitt, they could be the best team in the country.
I mean,
Pitt's really good."
I'm
They
sick
have
of
the best
Olivia
player. They
Babcock.
have
She can get the hell off my
two-time player of the
television.
year.
She's been kicking ass for, I think, since 2017. She was around for Donald Trump's first term. I mean,
She was in Devon
She
Ashton.
got there when Pat Narduzzi showed up.
I'm sick and tired of
Like
Olivia
Dan
Babcock.
Marino.
Get the hell out of here. But it was just like on Friday night, they were the most complete team ever. And their front line. Okay.
It's fun to watch
You
when
were
you got
tuned in. I like
3
it.
6
All right. But like, all right, here's my like actual, this is me being a big dumb idiot. Just like, it feels like they have a death lineup where they go Lizzie Carr, Brooklyn DeLay, and Morgan Gardy.
Morgan Gardy.
That front line is just like murder ball. They're so huge, they're so big. But then they put in that second line that has Thigpen and names I'm forgetting off the top
Kennedy
of my
Washington, Lizzie Carr.
yeah, but like they're not okay. So my question is, and we don't know the answer to this. Is it better to have murder ball or is it better to balance it out? Like, should Guardy be the second outside of the second year? I don't know. Like, this is, I feel like
trying
You're about to
bench
get out of
Morgan
my
Guardy.
depth of knowledge here as well.
It just sounds to me like you're trying to bench
no, I
one
love
of the best
Morgan
players
Guardy.
in volleyball.
He's awesome, and I love when they
You wanted
slides.
to re-shepherd this. Come off the bench for Spark.
I don't like. Every time I watch volleyball, I get with my wife. I get a little frustrated by something, and then she calls me an idiot, and it's very just like, you don't know ball, shut up, and it's very frustrating. So like, I know that I'm an idiot, but I get fired up. I'm fired up. They're back at home this weekend. The game against Nebraska at Wrigley's going to be awesome.
Crazy just to watch.
Yeah,
See
it's
the
going to be
atmosphere.
insane. But it is fun that, like, I don't know if we didn't learn that they could win a title last weekend, but they're definitely in that, like, top tier in college volleyball, without a doubt.
Definitely.
Well, it's good to know. You know, they got with the 38-1 basketball team. No, so there's some stuff to loss. They got their regular season loss all the way early.
It's true.
Sit back home for the home opener. Could be another fun group. Did you like that Craig Skinner got an invite to the Ham thing to bring it all back together?
Actually, that
we mentioned the
that's-
basketball player,
Mingione
the
was
Craig
hanging out in the back
Skinner,
corner, too.
Nick Mingione, Mrs. Mingione.
this is
as
great
little-
news for the future of Kentucky
little Jacob
volleyball.
Polachek look-alike in the back there. Fun group there. What we got? Breaking news.
Oh no,
Does Orlando
eligibility
change the wording?
during
Breaking news from Nick Roush coming in here as I
Right
take another
post.
bite of pizza.
Dallas County judge granted a TRO to multiple college athletes. Oh no. Oh no.
Not on the trick, though, right?
The order temporarily blocks the NCAA and SEC from enforcing several eligibility rules against named plaintiffs. Some of the notable names include C.J. Gunn, Rowland Griffin, and Riley Kugel, Florida former Gator.
Riley Kugel, he's got to play forever.
C.J. Gunn and Rowland Griffin.
Rowland Griffin played at Bama and Kansas, right? That
He was a UK target for a couple weeks last offseason.
Just never ending, isn't it?
Hey,
How about that big
That's-
news right
that's-
there?
that's
Why don't you
great
read
news,
that
though.
big news? The big three in Miami later.
Shams bum. This had everybody's phones lighting up
The
this
big
afternoon.
three is back.
Free agent center Nick Richards has agreed to a one-year deal with the Miami Heat
Boom.
after signing Klay Thompson, the Heat fill roster spot number 14 with the best big man in all of basketball. Nick Richards, Bam Adebayo, and Giannis. How are you?
Zach, you're
I mean-
you're an NBA guy. Does this now make them the best front court in the East? With this,
I mean, Giannis.
they were probably in the 7 to 8 range.
Yeah, this really tips him over the
Yeah,
scale there.
I
The
think
Nick
this has
Richards
been-
1 year minimum salary deal gets them and Klay Thompson.
Maybe just
respect-
take Hero's apartment or condo. I doubt he had it.
yeah.
Ready to do questions? KS Sports questions?
Yeah,
Were-
we'll take
were
some
there any on
questions
there?
After he waxes poetic here. Here, I'll look it up while you talk about this.
I
significance of
can,
Nick
I can look
Richards
it
to
up. There we
Miami.
go. Nick Richards. He's the best.
Well, Nick Richards not very good, but
No.
Get out of here.
he's not. I mean,
Jeff.
why is he just now getting signed?
Listen, I already went through this at UK. We are talking about year 7 Nick Richards.
Is that equivalent of his junior year? This
Not
is
one
his junior year.
yes.
Nick Richards.
We all
coming
know
up.
he's a late bloomer.
I think I might have a Nick Richards
He might
rookie
be
card
28 years
in my laptop bag over here.
TROs hold, but the SEC transfer rule does not go away. Maybe Kentucky can bring back year 8.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
I don't know.
here's
do we call him
questions.
eighth year Nick Richards.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
know if we had
I
any,
was wrong. I thought I had Nick Richards rookie card in my backpack.
Really
What
just
is that?
carry.
I thought I had a Nick Richards card in my
that
backpack.
Terrence Jones?
Terrence Jones signed card.
Okay.
We've got a John Wall. It's probably in China
you
somewhere.
have these?
But this is my prized possession that goes with me everywhere I go.
wow.
You want to zoom in, peek? This really is a one of one. Milwaukee's Bucks. Team No
Milwaukee's.
Sleep.
Milwaukee's
Team No
own.
Sleep. Deron Lamb autographed rookie card. Look
His
at that
autograph.
penmanship.
I mean, it looks like a toddler did.
No.
No, that's an
Not a
expert
toddler.
who
Or like
definitely
this?
cuts his own steak.
Just what you had been up.
Yeah, show that signature. So this is my favorite signature in all of sports. Maybe all of signatures, maybe all of handwriting, maybe all of hands.
Because it's not
It-
serious. at
No,
all.
it looks like in second grade when you had the lines and you learned cursive. He did like exactly how they wanted us to write.
Great, excellent penmanship.
Most people with their signatures, they get a little clever. Like me, my F, it's a made-up signal. I made up that F. It's not the one they taught me at West Broadway Elementary. But Deron Lamb is like, you know what? My second grade teacher told me that's how we make D's, L's, A's, M's, and B's, and that's exactly how I'm going to do it.
Do you think he knows any other cursive letters?
Probably, I'd say he knows all 26 of them with how good those look. I still don't know why you carry those, but I love that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
You know, you never know when you're going to need it on a KSR happy
I
hour.
guess
We
it
got to
could come
wrap
in
this
handy
up.
right
This is
now.
like 11 personnel. We just toss into that at 6.
Yeah.
How's this working?
We're not even live.
Oh, we're on delay. I'll toss to whatever I want because we don't know when this is going up.
Do we have KS board questions?
I don't think we had many, if
Well,
any at all.
since we're not live and didn't have a comment section, shout out to Rosie Boo, Captain Crash 21,
Always Captain Crash.
Holly, Matt
Holly.
G. I'm sure you all had a lot to ask. Steve, do you have any? Oh, I thought you were pointing at me for more.
Oh, no, I think I agree with that.
So we missed you this week, but we had a lot of fun getting up out our houses. Don't get to see each other very often. We're always Zooming and StreamYarding and all the apps. But it was fun to get out here at Parlour Pizza.
KS boarding. Hey, fall camp sale still going on. 75% off.
Tap that out.
75% off.
We're
Come
at
on.
a point right now where there's certain things, like when you're a fan of a team, there's just certain things you check the box to be a fan.
Yeah.
Like if you like the Steelers, who are just on TV, you probably have a terrible team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, if you're a Packers fan, you probably have a Chiefs fan.
You have to.
If you're a Reds fan, you've probably been to opening day and then probably didn't watch the end of the season.
If you're a
It's just-
Bengals fan, you have a broken heart. That's just how you live your
point
life.
is, there's certain, just you got to check these to be a fan. At this point, I just feel like KS Board is a Kentucky fan must-have checklist, right? Like, are you a fan if you're not on there just shooting the crap? I won't say the S word here on YouTube. If you're not on there, are you a true Kentucky fan?
I mean, putting South End Josh in his place, I mean, it's so easy. You just shove him into the closet, keep him there.
That's what I live
Everyone's
for.
bullying poor James W.
Oh, man. James, but it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Only $30. I know a lot of people, too. It's just like replace social media for them. So,
Well,
like,
the board is great for times like these. Like we are like eligibility fatigue is forever. Like we all have it right now, but it's great to get on there and just talk about. Not only just talk about it, but just joke about it with each other. That's what the board is for. So check us out. 75% off sale. $30 for a year of access.
$30.
Make sure to use my promo code.
I think it's $4.99 a month.
Use the link on my Twitter, not Nick's or Adam's. Use mine.
Zach, what are you doing for the first? What are you doing on September 5th? Can you walk me through your September 5th?
Yeah.
Because I know that you have a pretty busy September 12th.
Yeah, September 12th will be a busy day.
But September 5th, though, you're going to be having fun with people, right?
Yeah, you know, I haven't exactly, because my fiance, soon-to-be wife on September 12th, works on Saturdays. So I'll be by myself.
Oh, man.
Oh,
A significant
Well,
other works during a Saturday.
The unfortunate part is I no longer live right behind Memorial Coliseum. When I was there, it was very easy to drunkenly walk to Kroger Field and do all those things. I didn't have to drive or had any of those needs. It's about a 40-minute walk, actually, but after
Yeah.
a few, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you're not even paying attention to it. But I'll definitely be. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, actually. You know, I always work the website. Jack and I do on Sundays, so we kind of Saturdays like my little day off. So
Yeah.
there'll be maybe some lawn mowing in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Uber over to the stadium, maybe.
Maybe I'll-
maybe crash a few tailgates.
I'll know some people tailgating, so I might go out there and hang around. And it's a what time's kickoff?
One.
Oh, that's the 1 o'clock.
So it's one, but you stay till halftime, and then you watch the end of the early slate, or you just stay for the full game.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
stay for the full game, Nick.
It'll be the weather
on,
dependent
it's the
too.
Will
You know,
Stein
it's
era.
super hot.
yeah, okay. But like, I'm
Might
trying
try
to be
this new
reasonable.
Walk-Ons place. You know, it's popping up. I'm not allowed
Shout out
to
Walk-Ons.
mention another restaurant here, but
What is
I'll be having fun.
for those of us that'll be clocking in the press box? You know, I have my routine, but what's that Louisville car look like? What are you and Luckett doing Saturday morning?
Question.
First of all, what time are we getting up?
All right. Oh, 6:30 a.m. Wake up
Coffee.
time.
I'll put
Yeah.
the three of us drinking black
Yeah.
coffee against any threesome of
Yeah.
coffee drinkers in the world.
The real question is, so are we doing the pregame show? Like, what
There will be a pregame show.
Is-
Location
is he doing it? Am I doing it?
TBD. These are all off-air conversations,
You know the answers.
but
to?
there will be a pregame show.
Hey, I'm guessing at 9 a.m. Will be the start time. So that will
Yeah.
vary on when we get there. I know that I will have an app open pretty early. I'll probably have that app open on Friday night. Then Saturday will happen. I'll get excited and I'll open that app again and I'll place a few more.
With all the money you win tonight.
Oh, so much. So I'm the greatest part. We're gonna get back probably in time for. If we don't see Olive Lane's opener against Clemson, we'll get to hear a good chunk of it. And then
Right.
The other part that's great about next weekend too, and I know
One of the best weekends of the year.
you probably don't want to watch Louisville play football, but like Louisville Ole Miss is a fun Sunday standalone game. I love the Sunday because it's like we get bonus day, and the other part too, Drew. Will Stein moved his press conferences off Monday, so like we'll be working, but like I'm not working. You know, like,
Rushing to Lexington.
Yeah.
oh, man, it's gonna.
Rouse, yeah.
Yeah, take that, Will Stein. Wait, no, thank you, Will Stein. Take that, Mark Stoops. All right, I promised that we would take this train off the tracks. I think we successfully did that.
We did. Look at any final thoughts ahead of week 0 starting right now?
Just excited. I think NC State's a live dog in Charlottesville. UNLV, Memphis smells like an over 10 o'clock kickoff.
Oh, 10 o'clock
That
kickoff?
could have group of 6 implications here.
It should. Yeah, well, it
First
could.
weekend of
Absolutely.
football.
Fun week. And next the week, once we get through this next week's one of my favorite weeks of the year.
Oh,
College football on 5 days in a row. It's awesome.
can anyone here name Memphis's head football coach now that he's at
Yes, because
Arkansas?
I just wrote a preview about it. He was.
He is one of the most fascinating football
last
coaches in
name's
all
one
college.
syllable.
Yep.
Correct.
First name is one syllable too. You
Yeah.
got the right letter too with
Yeah,
the H.
I know. Herc.
Charles Huff.
There you go.
There we go. I knew I was close.
He was the guy who won the
Very
Sun Belt at Marshall, left after winning the conference to go to another school in the conference.
Last place team in the conference.
That's Southern Miss. Like, that's how pissed off he was at Marshall. Former Saban guy. So now he's at Memphis.
Coaching against Dan Mullen.
Going to be a fun little after dark action. Get a little loopy late Saturday night. Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's going to be great.
Football is here. Kentucky football is not far away.
And here's the other thing, too. This isn't far away from Kroger Field, so you can come here before the game.
Come here.
Absolutely.
Or
Or on your
maybe-
way home on
Maybe
Saturday.
you don't have tickets.
Oh.
Week
Go
1.
tailgate and come watch the game here. I've mentioned this many
Dude,
times.
this patio's
UK room here.
killer.
We should have shown it off.
yeah.
I watched Mark Pope take down John Calipari in Fayetteville from that room. That room's got a little magic, so maybe come to Parlour's UK room. If not, come for their happy hour. 2 to 6 weekdays right here, or at Louisville, new one in Richmond, new one coming to Hamburg.
Heck yes.
This happy hour shut down. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, especially for getting the second beer. But thank you mostly to Parlour Pizza. This was delicious. I'm going to try that one next. With the Country Boy and to LG and EKU. See y'all next time. Stay here on this channel for some 11 personnel coming up, or maybe you already watched it. I don't know when we're posting this. Go Cats.